to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well Dressed Walrus, Spokane Firefighters Local 29, Creative Music Learning Center, and North Idaho Events. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Well, welcome to a special edition of The Pulse, and I say it's special because it's a short program. Yeah, don't clap out there, I get that. But Kate Hudson from Visit Spokane is here, and she's something special. And who was that?
Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, okay. And we're going to talk to her about things going on in January, the year 2020. Wow. It's hard to believe. I keep saying, and next year, meaning 2020, and then realize it's the 6th already. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with what's going on in Spokane and the Inland Northwest right after this.
Think of North Idaho Events as your business development advisor. We produce events of all kinds: trade shows, themed expos, fundraisers, corporate workshops, and more. We will discover the most appropriate event that your company can most opportunistically shine. We provide the platform to feature local businesses in front of a high quantity of their ideal customer. Share your story with April Howard over a cup of coffee so she can most appropriately guide you and your business into new heights and create a most mutually beneficial relationship.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
Hi, this is Kurt Stockwell with Well Dressed Walrus. We are a local website design and development company here in Spokane. What we do is build beautiful, usable websites for local businesses. A website needs to be beautiful, it needs to be usable for your users, your customers, and yourself. Contact us anytime. We'd love to talk with you about your online marketing.
Welcome back. Kate, Happy New Year to you. Can you believe I haven't seen you since last year?
I know. It's
early
like
December, I think
a month
it was.
ago.
Yeah. Did you have a good holiday and all?
I did.
Good.
It was very nice. I had family come visit.
Yeah,
it was
because
chaotic at our house.
both you and Tom, your families are away from here.
Right. We are not from here.
You have to import them.
So we bring them in.
Now tell me, and tell our audience, you take them around to everything, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
We have a great city to go see.
Absolutely.
And my family loves Spokane.
Do they?
And
so where are they coming from?
Alaska.
Alaska.
And San Diego.
Wow, okay.
And then Tom is from Houston. So they all love Spokane so much.
Oh, fun.
And they always say, I could live here.
Okay, and tell them to move.
I know, we do. But
or at least come visit once a month.
We do.
Yeah, because you're with Visit Spokane.
Absolutely.
So. Hey, here we are, the new year, the first month, the beginning of the first month. Well, 6th day of the month, can you believe it? What's going on in Spokane, Washington?
We have stuff.
Yes.
I found some of the big events.
The M Show one. What is that?
It is the first installment of Mateusz Wolski, who is the concertmaster for the Spokane Symphony. It's his special show. He started this last year, and it was a big hit. So he's doing it again, and it's at the Knitting Factory on January 11th. That's this weekend. And it's sort of a mix of music and comedy and acting, and it's guaranteed.
Comedy, that's like if I came in and tried to play something?
Probably,
yeah.
We don't want to clear the audience out. We would like to keep the people in.
That's an exit show, right?
Yes. Maybe put you on at the end. Love you.
So tickets are how much?
We've got anywhere from $24 to $68.
Okay, and are there still some available?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And where do they go to get the tickets since it's at the Knitting Factory?
Well, you can go to SpokaneSymphony.org.
Oh, okay.
And it's very simple.
Okay,
yeah.
So right to the Symphony's
website. It'll hook you up
direct.
right there, or you can go to VisitSpokane.com and find the event on our event calendar. And it'll
Which is a great place to go for all of this and more because you only bring a few. Yep. Don't you?
I pick out the big ones, and that is it.
Okay.
And then there are smaller events, free events, anything that you can think of.
You know, and we have so many free events in Spokane for families and so forth. I think that's great.
We do. And the City of Spokane Parks Department, they have stuff going on at Riverfront Park that is free It's incredible. They have exercise classes, free stuff for the kids, free skating lessons at the skate ribbon. I mean, you can do it all for free here in Spokane, which I think is wonderful.
Fun.
It's absolutely wonderful.
And still, really, it's open. A lot of that is open at night.
Oh, yes.
Right? And then on weekends especially.
Yes.
A great time to take the family down there and not have to spend a fortune and a half, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
and
great thing about
certainly
Spokane.
take your visitors and relatives when they come to town, right? Because how
Riverfront
many have
Park.
a skate ribbon and so forth?
We are the only skate ribbon on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Well,
this is the only place
all
to
the
find
West
it,
Coasters are going to
everybody.
get something special.
I know.
Okay. The Big Head Todd and Monsters?
And the Monsters. Yes. Well,
okay.
This
Another
is-
group I haven't heard of,
I
isn't
know. They've been around for 30 years.
Okay.
Which I'm dating myself by saying they were
weren't
big when
born
I
then.
was in college when they were big.
Ooh, okay.
So this band I recognize, and
Okay.
they are playing a concert January 14th at the Bing Crosby Theater. That's on Tuesday.
okay.
And they're great. They're fantastic. They've been around for a long time. They have 11 albums now, and tickets are anywhere from $27 to $47.
You know, that's what I love about Spokane, the ticket prices for everything. Even big names are really pretty decent compared to
Yes.
the LAs and Seattles
Right.
and New Yorks and everywhere else.
Our Broadway shows, the tickets are cheaper here than they are in
Right.
Seattle.
Less expensive.
Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
We're not cheap.
Okay.
We're
Well,
affordable.
sometimes we are. but anyway. Okay.
I don't need to know about your
An
private
American in Paris. That was a movie.
I know.
Yes, I remember seeing that.
Yep.
I think I was quite young at that point.
I bet
because
you
I know
were.
it's before your time.
It's a Gershwin. All the music
Yeah.
is Gershwin, and so it's a classic. It's a classic.
Beautiful
Speaking
dancing.
of Broadway,
Yes.
January 14th and 15th at
Okay.
First Interstate Center for the Arts. It's a classic show. It's set against the backdrop of Paris.
Okay.
World War II vet falls in love with a shop girl. She's got secrets.
Things like that happened.
They did.
Yes.
And so it follows their story, and the music is wonderful because it's Gershwin, and tickets are anywhere from $50 to $90, depending on where you want to sit.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, we have that.
And then something, the Commodores.
I know.
This isn't the computer, is it? The Commodore computer?
You're really dating yourself now.
Yes, I know. That ship has passed, girl. Okay.
True.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks.
We've established that already.
Yeah. A couple years ago, I think. Yeah.
Yes, the Commodores are doing a concert at Northern Quest Resort and Casino January 16th. I thought that would be a fun one
Good
to put
music.
on here.
Good music.
Absolutely. Brick House. I have had that stuck in my head all morning now, actually thinking about coming here and talking about them.
Oh, really?
So, yes.
You're going to sing for us or something? No.
I will spare everyone.
Okay, so we won't lose our viewers.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. I don't want to clear the viewers away.
Okay, so here's a very, very famous group, and they have quite a track record in following
Mm-hmm.
and all that. And I'm looking at your notes here, $59 to $89.
Yeah.
That's really reasonable
It
for
is.
a group like that.
It really is.
Yeah.
They've been around for over 50 years.
Yeah.
And they are the kings of
I.
Motown, funk, and R&B. They are incredible.
Yeah.
They have a long list of hits. And yeah, I would say $59 is very affordable for a
Absolutely.
group like that.
Well, now that the wonderful life is finished at the Civic Theater, my
Yes.
granddaughter is finished playing Zuzu. Had to get that in. Other things are happening at the Civic Theater.
They
What are they?
We have the Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. That
Yes.
will start January 24th.
Yes.
And that'll run for a month through February 23rd. And
Do you know that there's one actor in there that plays 8 parts?
no,
And he goes backstage and changes, and yeah.
that is incredible.
See now, I
See?
told you something.
You told me something.
Yes.
I've never seen this, so it's
I hear
new
it's
to me.
absolutely hilarious. I really
but
do.
You can't go wrong with the Spokane Civic Theater.
No,
They are one of the oldest community theaters in the country.
In the country.
It's
Yes.
incredible.
Yes.
And the oldest in the state of Washington.
And they continue almost every year winning some kind of national award. That's how good
Yeah.
they are, and they're about as close to professional as you can
know.
get. Really,
They're
Yeah.
wonderful, and a lot of it is volunteer-based, which is also incredible to think. All the hours that these actors are
Absolutely.
putting in, and the stagehands and the crew.
My daughter
it's
kind
wonderful.
of knew as a stage mother how much she was going to be involved, but didn't really know until toward the end. But both my daughter and granddaughter had a great time doing A Wonderful Life and being a part of that. Yeah. And my daughter said everybody was so nice to our granddaughter and so forth. And just, it was a great experience.
Wonderful.
Yeah. For our first time 10-year-old to be on stage and to be pulled in and taken in.
And I think that speaks of Spokane in general.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right.
It's such a wonderful community.
It epitomizes what else we see in Spokane.
Exactly.
Really does.
That's wonderful. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yep. 32nd Annual Inland Northwest RV Show.
I threw this in because I've been thinking about summer already.
Okay.
And camping trips and fun and road trips. And
so you're going to buy one of those on the screen right now?
That probably costs more than my home.
Yeah.
So no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not there yet. I have not
yet.
reached that level of financial security.
I thought you were at $500,000 or more a year salary.
I wish.
Yeah.
I work for a nonprofit.
Yeah, I remember.
You know how
I
that
remember
goes.
those days, Kate. I do remember
we
those
all know
days.
How that
Yes,
goes.
we do. We do.
But yeah, it's 32 years that the Inland Northwest RV Show's been happening, and it'll be happening at the end of January, the 23rd through the 26th at the fairgrounds. And you can go and tour all of those delightful RVs and motorhomes, and they have everything from the Airstreams to the big deal, the big cheeses, as I like to call them. They're huge. They are 130,000.
I've got a friend who he and his wife just left Spokane again, and they're gone for 6 months or so, traveling around the country and enjoying it.
Nice. I think that would be so fun. To just hit the road for a few months.
Everything that they still have that's really valuable is in a storage facility, but for the most part, they gave it to their kids or sold things.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Spend a few years tooling around the U.S.
Yeah.
There's so much to see in our country.
No kidding.
It's huge.
And more than just the big cities and so forth. A chance to camp out in your 30-foot luxury
You can go anywhere.
RV. Yeah.
It's like
what's wrong with
a
that?
house on wheels.
Now, in the old days when I was substitute on AM 920, one of the reasons I loved to do that is that they played 45s, okay?
Okay. I recall those.
Yeah. And the best thing was because at home when I would play 45s, my wife would tell me to turn the music down. But when you're in a radio booth, you can turn the music up, okay? And so one of my favorite songs was Margaritaville.
Well, then this is the show for you.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the show for me?
Escape to Margaritaville.
Okay, all right.
It's the music of Jimmy Buffett.
All right.
In one beautiful Broadway show.
Yeah.
And it will be playing at the First Interstate Center for the Arts on January 21st through the 26th.
Yeah.
So highly recommend if you love his music. I actually ate at a Margaritaville over the Thanksgiving holiday when I was in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas? Okay.
Yes, I was in his Margaritaville.
Tough life.
Yes,
okay.
I know, rough life.
Yeah, once in a while we got to escape Spokane.
I can't afford the motorhome.
Yeah.
But I can afford a plane ticket.
Well, tell me, there's one place that they can get all of this and more.
So much more. There were a bunch of things that I left off that I thought sounded
I remember
fun.
looking and checking one time to see the list that you brought in for me against the list on
That's
the
actually
website.
there.
Yes, and this is just a fraction of what's
my
available.
goodness. Some months there are hundreds of listings.
Yeah.
So you can find anything that you're looking for.
Right.
VisitSpokane.com. Click on the events tab, and you can tailor it to the days that you're looking for.
Pretty simple.
If you have company coming to town
and
you want to see if there's anything going on that you could take them to, so you don't have to sit around the house all day, this website is fantastic for that. We have trip planners as well if you're not looking for events, if you just want to look for something fun to do around the city and be a tourist in your town.
What a great place to go.
I
Thank
know.
you.
You're
And
welcome.
Again, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
And,
You too.
And Tom's doing okay with the Zags?
Yes.
Because he's the voice of the Zags.
He is the voice of the Zags, and he's enjoying the season. The game against Pepperdine on Saturday was wonderful. I was in the audience for that, and I enjoyed it.
Roller coaster a little bit.
It was a good game.
Yeah. But by 5, if I remember the final score.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're going to have
have
him come back and talk about those roller coaster games
I know.
because I'm sure he's just sweating bullets there.
Yeah,
right?
I saw a piece online that said the WCC is getting stronger. The other teams are trying to keep up with Gonzaga.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
It showed on
Gonzaga
Saturday.
is the target.
Yes.
Without a doubt. So,
but it's wonderful. It's
thank
great
you.
to see.
And your kids are okay?
Yep, things are great.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're back at school today, which was...
Oh, which is even greater. Oh, did I say? No. Thank you, Kate. Thanks for coming in. And thanks for watching. We're going to see you next time here on The Pulse.
Here at Creative Music Learning Center, we are dedicated to your learning no matter where you are on your journey. Whether you are a beginner, a casual player, or need some brushing up on technique, we are here for you. When you begin lessons with us, our teachers take the time to understand what kind of learner you are and how we can help you further your knowledge, offering a variety of instruments including piano, guitar, voice, violin, and more. We are here and ready to get started with you.
I had no idea how to be an adult, let alone a mom. I grew up in over 20 foster homes, so I partied to escape. I wanted to change, but I had no idea what to do. UGM showed me that healing begins with the heart, with understanding how much we are loved by a good God. My kids and I started over with a whole new foundation. Real people, real change. Union Gospel Mission.
Think of North Idaho Events as your business development advisor. We produce events of all kinds: trade shows, themed expos, fundraisers, corporate workshops, and more. We will discover the most appropriate event that your company can most opportunistically shine. We provide the platform to feature local businesses in front of a high quantity of their ideal customer. Share your story with April Howard over a cup of coffee so she can most appropriately guide you and your business into new heights and create a most mutually beneficial relationship.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksMedia.com, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well Dressed Walrus, Spokane Firefighters Local 29, Creative Music Learning Center, and North Idaho Events. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or hear this program again on our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.